no, of um, the ruins in Negros Occidental. So actually, in our tour guiding class, no, Lucero is one also of the most famous Filipino tour guides because not only that he went viral in YouTube, no, because of his funny antics, like he make jokes. Like kung wala nakanindot biya usahay basta mag-tour ka, like dili lousy ang imong tour guide, usually we find a lot of ways how we can make that tour very interesting, very fun. It's also educational, di ba? So, syempre, Roger Lucero, sorry, nabulo, no? Roger Lucero, actually, um, no, given his kanang bubbly nature, no, ga provide siya og kanang mga funny spills, jokes, no, as he provide also useful information about the ruins. So, actually, why did I show you a video of that? No, knowing that of course na share man to in the earlier parts of the video, the sugar industry of Negros Occidental, how we are the major producers of sugar in the entire country. Like, syempre 65% of the sugar are coming from our province. Not only that, no, but it's connected to our class for tonight. It's because, di ba, Roger Lucero is a tour guide. And for him to become an effective tour guide, a good tour guide actually that is beloved by his tourists, no, and also what makes people go to the ruins because of him, not only the the infrastructure itself, no, pero ang iya hapod nga personality, no, he draws in a lot of tourists as well. So what makes him a very good tour guide, di ba, iyahang knowledge, ang iyahang syempre pag una di pa siya kabalo, 'di ba? Mabubitaw nga we are also here tonight to learn about Negros Occidental so that we will not make the same mistakes as Roger did during his early years. Like during his early years, 'di ba, na mention niya nga magpataka ra siya, moingon siya nga hospital ko no ang simbahan ko no ang the ruins sa una, masking mansion siya nga dedicated to Maria Braga, no, from his husband nga si Don Mariano, no, sumra siya Taj Mahal jud, no, like Taj Mahal, the story of Taj Mahal nga it's a how do you call this one, it's also a house pero I don't know if it's right to call it a mansion, no, but Taj Mahal is built, no, as like a homage to the late wife, no, of that person who owns the Taj Mahal. So mura pud siya og kanang Temple of Leia, no, og style ba nga kanang gidedicate siyang late wife. So mo pud na ang the ruins pud nato na sa Negros Occidental. So syempre para ma-avoid pud ta pars ni Roger sa una nga masayop tag-provide og information, we learn about the different historical and cultural features of our province so that in case if we work in the tourism and hospitality industry, we know what to say and we are confident in the knowledge that we hold. And syempre, no, it's not a slap on our face na kita, mga taga Negros, na we do not know about this and that, we do not know about our city, we do not know about its economy, we don't know about its tourist attraction. So, nakinhanglan makatuntaan na tonight, okay? So, it's part of our course, local mindedness and global competitiveness, because being globally competent, you have to also trace it back to being locally kanang mindful, no? And also have basic knowledge, like magsugod jud ta sa ato ang own jud, di ba, tangkilikin ang sariling ate, no, murag ang ingon bitaw sa ilaha sa amo apod, no, when we were students before we travel kuno abroad, we need to also travel within our place daw, love our place, no, understand its culture. So yan na, nasugod ta diri, and then we can proceed with global na nga platform, global na nga field, okay? So anyway, let us proceed to my presentation. Sorry, I need to open pa di ay my presentation. Okay. Actually, to make things easier, gina-PDF na ko, no? I make my slides in Canva, then naka-PDF siya so that it will be easier for you to download and to read it, no? Based on my experience sa previous po na ko nga online classes, no? Others would have trouble kay kung naka-PowerPoint siya, na ang mga text usahay o ang mga objects magkasapaw-sapaw, no? They overlap each other, so to fix that, PDF na lang ta. Okay. Where's I? Okay. So our discussion for tonight is medyo taas-taas compared to our discussion on the history of Sagay. But again, no, we'll make it as easy to digest. We'll cut down the information into bite-sized pieces so that again, it's easy to digest, it's easy to comprehend, and we will take short breaks as well so that you will not have, I don't know, not go on. Exit ako by mistake. You will not have information overload.
네, 어서 오세요. 저 자동이대 하나 주세요. 그건 저희 메뉴에 없는데. 저 어제도 마셨는데요. 어제
Okay.
저희 직원이
So, welcome to our lesson 2 part 2 of Keres 101, and that is the cultural features of Negros Occidental. So, Negros Occidental faces the island province of Guimaras and the province of Iloilo on Panay Island to the northwest across the Panay Gulf and Guimaras Strait. So, the primary spoken language of our province is Hiligaynon. Although, no, like us here in the eastern part, we speak in Bisaya, no, na bisda kay mig accent, no, bisda kay mig sinultian. Na yung mga words na mo nga dili ninyo ma-understand, no? Kumo sulti sa Bisaya words sa understand kay bastos man na sa inyo ha. So we although we speak different languages, but majority of the people living in Negros are speaking in Hiligaynon or Ilonggo, no? And the predominant religion that we practice in our province is Roman Catholicism. So in our province, no, Bacolod is our capital, no. It's the seat of government. So it's the most populous city of the province. Yung tag most populous, daghan og population, daghan gapuyo, no. So but it is governed independently as a highly urbanized city. Just like in Cebu, Bacolod is also Bacolod City is also governed separately from the entire province, no. So it's governed independently as a highly urbanized city. So with a population of 2,497,261 inhabitants, it is the most populated province in Western Visayas, even surpassing Iloilo, no? And kung ato siyang i-compare sa other provinces in the entire Visayas, no, nga apil na ang Central Visayas, ikaduha ta after Cebu. And then if entire na jud nga Philippines, ikawalo ta, no? Ika number 8. So since we did made mention that Negros Occidental faces the northern western part and then faces Panay Island, Guimaras, and then Panay Gulf and Guimaras Strait. So here is an illustration of the map of Negros Occidental. So here in the map, as you can see, we are located in the western side of Negros Occidental. Western diri sa left, no? So north, south, east, west, okay? Western side of Negros Island. So the fourth largest island in the Philippines. So ikaupat ni nga largest island together with Oriental, no? With a total land area of 7,802.54 square kilometers, or that is 3,012.58 square miles. If Bacolod is included for geographical purposes, the province has an area of 7,965.21 square kilometers, or 3,075.38 square miles. So let us try to have a ito i-zoom in ang map ni Negros. So kung sa geography pa na class, no, ito lang hulaton i-load, no, kay medyo blurry. Okay. So here in the map, no, as you can see, so on the northern part is the Visayan Sea. On the southern part is the Sulu. On the eastern part, you have Cebu Province and Tanyon Strait. If you are familiar of Tanyon Strait because you have traveled to San Carlos, Patoledo, di mo man na siya ang dagat nga ga-separate between Negros Island and Cebu Province. So sa Picas, no, on the western part, you have Panay Island, no, na silang Antique, Aklan, Capiz, Iloilo, ano ko nalimtan, no? And then Guimaras Island, no? Unya, uh, of course, the bodies of water in the western part is the Panay Gulf and the Guimaras Strait, which you will surely encounter once you travel from Bacolod to Iloilo. So, mo na siya na on geographic location ni Negros Occidental. So, later on, no, we will go back to this map because this will also tell us, because of its geographic location, it has an influence on our language as well. So, ito balikan unya, no? So, the province is approximately 375 kilometers or 233 miles long from north to south. It is, again, kung na-mention, it is bounded by the Visayan Sea sa north, Panay Gulf on the west, Negros Oriental Province, and Tanyon Strait on the east, and then Sulu Sea on the south. So, what makes Negros Island, apilo na tong oriental, no, very fit for agriculture is that its soil is volcanic. If you talk about volcanic, no, because of Canlaon, no, Mount Canlaon. Ko, di ba, ma'am, ang Canlaon is located in Canlaon City and it's in Oriental, no? How are we kanang part of that, no? The volcanic soil nga gina-provide ni Canlaon goes beyond political borders. Sa maning mga political borders kaning mga ba ng boundary nga diri ra jud kutob si Oriental, pumalapas na ka Occidental na siya. So diri syempre we are still part of that, no? Wait lang for a while. Okay, sorry. Pero ko giayo sa kuan. We are still part of that even though si Oriental, sorry kayo kuan ako, distract ako kadali. So even though Oriental is Canlaon is part of Oriental and dili naman nato under our jurisdiction, but the volcanic soil nga gina-provide ni Canlaon goes beyond political borders, goes beyond Negros Oriental because majority, like 80% sa yuta sa tibok Negros Island, Negros Island, apil ng Oriental, 80% of this is arable, no, fit for agriculture because of the volcanic soil and because of Canlaon volcano. Okay? So, mayong gitag volcanic class and arable, it means fit for agriculture. Nga nindot ang yuta class nga pwede siya tamnan og vegetables, og crops, and other kanang mga agricultural produce. So, mo nang makita nimo nga sagana kaayo ta sa sugarcane plantation. We supply 65% of the sugar in the Philippines. That is why we are called the Sugar Bowl of the Philippines, and our theme is Land of Sweet Surprises. Not only that, no, dili lang po sugarcane ang ato ang main agricultural product. We also have several crops nga dali mabuhi sa ato ang province because of our volcanic soil. So, we have Mount Canlaon to thank for that. No? Pero again, mayroon pong double-edged sword si Mount Canlaon. Nga naman, yung double-edged sword. Kung dormant siya or dili siya active, di syempre, we can benefit, no, because it makes our soil fertile, it makes our soil good for agriculture, maayo tamna, no, na atay mga copra, sugarcane, corn, hybrid rice, no, daghan kitag mga even natural minerals, no, nga mabuhi, no, kay mabuhi, but I mean pwede nato siya ma-mine, no, because of the volcanic soil sa ato ang province and sa ato ajud nga island, no, apil ang Oriental. So that's the good side of having a volcano, no, ang agriculture itself. But the downside of that is if active pod si Mount Canlaon, no, say matabo, no, ma-destroy po na, no, kay mubuto siya syempre, no, nya kanang ashes, kanang lava, no, na makapinsala sa mga tao, no, sa mga pananom, sa mga tigbalay. Okay. So, mo po na double-edged sword siya. Na siya advantage kung nakasleep si volcano, na po siya disadvantage kung if it's active, no? But again, majority of the reason why nindot kaayo ang ato ang province, it's because of our volcanic soil. That's why you have nothing to be ashamed of if you are called taga probinsya or you are from Negros, because if you've seen our province, no, we supply a lot of agricultural products, no? And sagana ta, not only in agriculture, even at mga coastlines, no, person sa picture, no? Like you have Sagay, di ba? And other places as well in Negros Occidental, nga ga-depend on aquaculture, no? On marine life, because sagana pud ta ana um, sa fishing, no? So daghan kaayo taong natural resources. And then later on, no, I will also share other places in Negros Occidental nga known internationally for being the biggest milling company, not only ang lumber katong sa Sagay atong na-discuss last week, but other than that, no, like sugar and even mining, no, copper mining. So, let's now proceed to administrative divisions. So, we have the most chartered cities among all the provinces in the Philippines because we have 13 cities. So daghan na kaayo na siya for just one province, no? This is not counting Iloilo, ha. This is just within Negros Occidental. And not only that, we have also 19 municipalities and 662 barangays. So like what I've said, no, yung tag most charted daghan na og mga municipality nga nahimog syudad. So, out of all the provinces sa Pilipinas, kita'y kinadaghanan og chartered cities. And also, just like Cebu, Bacolod is our capital, like what I've said earlier, but it is governed independently from the province as a highly urbanized city. Now, let's proceed to demographics. Now, the data that I have provided here is not recent, no? Outdated, na siya kaayo kay 2015 pa. We do not know if nag-increase or decrease ba ang population because of COVID or because nanaghan na ba after COVID. But back in 2015, the census, no, of the entire population sa Negros Occidental was at least 2,497,261 with a density of 320 inhabitants per square kilometer and 830 inhabitants per square mile. But if we include Bacolod for geographical or statistical purposes, because syempre, wala man gi-appeal si Bacolod no, it is governed independently. But if we include Bacolod, the total population would now become 3,059,139 with a density of 384 per square miles and 995 per square kilometers and then 995 per square miles. Okay. So let's now proceed to additional information about our demographics. No? So for us who are living in Negros Occidental, we are called Negrenses or sometimes Negrosanons. So why are we called like this? No, it's because people before, no, before the Spaniards came, no, when they saw the Philippines and when they saw Negros Occidental and the island, they saw the inhabitants there with dark skin, no, kayong manggi og skin and then curly og hair and then pandak, no. So ang ilahang term for people nga dark skinned are Negros, no. So since we the people living there are dark skinned, ginatawag nilang Negros mo na ang island sa Negros Occidental ug Oriental gitawag siya og Negros, no. Negros Island. Okay? Named after the people living there before with dark skin. Pero masking gitawag tag Negros because sa color sa tong skin, majority of the people in Negros Occidental are of foreign ancestry. No, daghan kay diri nga mga gatagyag asyenda, mga hasyendero hasyendera, mga Chinese mix or Spanish, no, mga foreigner kaayo og lahi, no. Even mga Gastons, no, who owned also several heritage houses in Negros Occidental, kon sila, no, of foreign descent, no. And even gani si Maria Braga katong kanang gidedicate ang the ruins sa iyahan, no, are of Portuguese descent. So, foreigner, no? So, syempre, naagto naman sila noon sa Negros, no? To have a colony. So, mo na siya. na nanaghan pod ang mga foreign blood. Okay? Namixklahan ang mga indigenous people with foreign blood. Okay? So, again, like what I've said, 84% of the residents in Negros Occidental speaks in Hiligaynon, no, speaks in Ilonggo because we have linguistic ties with Iloilo. And we are facing Panay Island. But 16% of that, no, of the province speaks in Cebuano, especially those who are facing in the Cebu province. I'll show you an explanation. Okay. This is the map, no. We'll go back to the other one nga naa dito si Cebu. Kunya, zoom in na po na to balik. Okay. Oh, you look at this map. Zoom in ta. Further. Okay. 84% and majority, no, of the cities and municipalities that are located on the western part of the map and are facing Panay Island and are facing Guimaras, who speaks Hiligaynon or Ilonggo, also speaks in Hiligaynon, di ba? Like Bago, Bacolod, no? Morsha, Victoria sila, kani sila gasga speak in Hiligaynon, di ba? Because they are facing Panay Island, they are facing Guimaras, who are also speaking in Hiligaynon or Ilonggo. But what about those on the eastern part, like in Escalante, Toboso, Calatrava, San Carlos? So, kami diri sa eastern part, sa Negros Island, we are facing Cebu province. And kung nabantayan ninyo sa mong sinuryahan, Bisaya, no? Cebuano. Same goes with some of the cities and municipalities in Oriental. Gaatubang man mi sa Cebu province, mo may duol di, gabisaya pud na sila, 'di ba? Dili man noon tanan, pero majority. No? So Cebuano, no? So mo po na siya class, no? Even the geographic location can influence the language. So, kani, Hiligaynon, syempre because facing Panay Island. And this one is, syempre, the eastern part, like here, sa mga din sa San Carlos, Calatrava, Toboso, we are speaking Bisaya because we are facing Cebu province. Okay? Asa may duol, no? Asa dali maka-transfer, especially mga taga Cebu mo transfer og San Carlos, for example, no? Meet someone, get married, o mo na-influence po ang language, no? We have linguistic ties to where we are near. Okay? Okay. So, let's now proceed to, okay, I will no longer discuss the most populous province. We already mentioned this one before, no? Kita most populous province sa Western Visayas. Tayon kung apil na ang Cebu, no, ang Central Visayas, kita ikaduha right after Cebu City. But if entire Philippines, we are number 8 on the most populous province, no? Pero if we include highly urbanized cities and independent component cities, number 4 ta. Let's now proceed to religion. So, Catholicism is the predominant religion. So, we have at least 2 million adherents, those who worship, no, or follow the Roman Catholicism na religion. And we have major parishes, no, or diocese here in Negros Occidental. Our religion sa Roman Catholicism falls under the jurisdiction of Bacolod, San Carlos, and Kabangkalan. O, syempre, here in San Carlos, no, our diocese dire na apo de si Bishop Jerry. But, it doesn't mean nga Roman Catholic na lang jud tanan ang gina-practice nga religion sa Negros Occidental. We also have other Christian denominations like Baptist churches, Aglipayan Church, Iglesia ni Cristo, Seventh-day Adventist, and Evangelicalism. We also have Muslim brothers and sisters who practice Islam, at least 1,842. Now, let's now proceed to the economy. Okay. So, Lagi, ino ko na-send ang... Sorry everyone ha. I sent a message mong in your GC. So, out of 26 ang nagsulod earlier, 19 na lang. Okay, hopefully makabalik ang iba, no? Because we still have a lot of and please do not flood the messenger. Okay. So, for those who cannot come in, like, tinuod jud ang ilang rason na nga dili mag-char-char, ang ginoo galantaw bitaw, no? If you are really telling the truth or not. But for those who are really telling the truth, anyway, the recording of this class will be uploaded in the Google Classroom tonight so that you can go back to this recording. There's no reason for you to say, I was absent during this time, o nimo na, because there's a recording of the class that you can view if you have like signal na or na mo free time. So you can watch for the recording of this lecture. And then for those who can come in, so the better, no? Because again, this is part of our prelim exam, no? Next week. Okay, so let's continue. Let's now proceed to the economy. Now, there are several sources, no, of livelihood ang Negros Occidental, no? And there's a lot of factors why our economy continues to grow, no? We have agriculture, we have mining, fishing, no? And even BPO companies. So, dako jud kay nagtabang ang BPO companies even during the pandemic, no? Because we rely mainly on tourism activities, diba? And when that was, halted, nag-stop siya during the pandemic, the BPO companies came in. So anyway, these are just some of the sources, no? Why we have a strong economic growth here in our province. So let's start first with our main jud, no, nga source of livelihood, and that is sugarcane plantations, no. So we are known as the sugar bowl of the Philippines. It is our lifeblood, no, the lifeblood of our economy in Negros Occidental. We produce more than half of the country's sugar. So mo nang naay mga kalamay sa palamig sa Manila or ginagamit for desserts, that is coming from our province. So we supply 65% of the Philippines' sugar, and even gani internationally we export sugar to other countries. So there are 15 sugar centrals located throughout the lowland areas of the north and west of the island. And I think as of now, 10 na lang, no, ang ga-operate. Okay, ang uban ang sirado naman. So, among the larger mills, no, that are found in Negros Occidental are San Carlos, La Carlota, Bago, Binalbagan, Kabangkalan, Sagay, Silay, Morsha, and Victoria. So, out of all of those larger mills, ang pinakadako nga sugar mill is ang Victorias, no? Ang nasa Victoria City. So, Victoria City is not only the largest sugar mill in Negros Occidental, but it is the largest sugar mill in the country, and even the world's largest integrated sugar mill and refinery. So, imagine, no? In our previous discussion, in Sagay, you can find the world's largest lumber mill. And then sa Victorias, the world's largest integrated sugar mill. And then sa Silay po, no, largest copper mine, 'di ba? So we have so many things to be proud of, no, because we have a lot of large milling companies, mapa lumber man, mapa sugar, mapa copper mines, no, nga we supply majority, no, of kaning may ani nga products kita ang ga-supply, and even we can export abroad. Although ako ba no, wala na to na maintain like sa copper mine nga na-close na siya, maybe because of environmental reasons, or for example like the lumber mill in Sagay, no, if you can recall the discussion last week nga it has to close because nahurot na tanang mga kahoy sa Sagay, unya gibalhin sa hinubaan, so wala na karon. Per sa una, no, world's largest lumber mill jud siya, at nag-stop siya till 1975. Okay, So, not only sugar, no, but also fishing industry. So, daghang fishing industry in Negros Occidental, even in Sagay, di ba? Fishing is your main source of livelihood. And also sa Cadiz City, and other fish ponds that dot the province. So one of the country's largest copper mine is located in Sipalay City. And not only copper mine but also cottage industry where they produce handicrafts, no? Like mga pang souvenirs from indigenous materials like seashells bro ganahimo og paperweight or mga shells gihimo og kanang lamps, no? Or like in Calatrava, not only in Silay, di ba? In Calatrava, ginahimo pod siya og kuan class kanang sorry, wait. Okay. So in Calatrava, gahimo pod sila mga pandan bags, di ba? Kanang mga pandan bags gina-export no, ginapalit as supplies sa Cebu. Kay ang sa Cebu, they have shops there nga gina-paint nila ang pandan bags niya, ginabaligya nila online, no? In demand kaayo na siya especially kung summertime or even all year round, no? Kay fashionable man siya. So, daghan kaayo ta dirig mga indigenous handicrafts nga ginabaligya, no? And then ginasupply sa lain nga lugar. Okay, everyone, Shopee ko sa inyo ha, on your part. Shopee akong audio.
Yes, miss.
Yes.
Yes, miss.
Okay. How about for the others? Sa tanan, Jod?
Hindi, miss.
May ara, miss nga. Miss, may ara man nga hindi.
Okay. Uh, try to check your connection and I also try to check my microphone ha. Akong i-try ako ang microphone og check. And then you also try to check your connection basin sa weather knowing nga gaulan-ulan pod. So basin kuan pod siya. What you will do is either you try to leave the Google Meet and then you come back again or sa kuha pod no kaya kuha nang i-check ako ang mic basin sa kuha pod ni nga audio pod ang naay problem. Okay. Pero as of now, okay naman ang audio, students.
Malanjagon, miss.
Okay, how about kay Silvino? Nag-raise man siya hand.
I'm sorry, miss, natumukan.
Okay, sorry. How about sa ibang students? Okay ra ang audio na ko?
Okay lang, miss.
Okay. Sample if it dili jud makaya, you just try to leave the Google Meet room and then come back again. And then anyway, if you want, this recording is available man tonight. I'll just upload it no so that you can go back to this discussion. In kaso di jud madala no kay lain pug kaayo. We will continue we will continue listening and then magputol-putol pod siya basi dili pug ka comfortable maminaw. So anyway, thank you everyone for confirming no at least ato ang ma-check basin problema pod on my side or sa signal pod sa iban. Okay, so let us continue. So again, not only fishing and agriculture, daghan po tag mineral deposits in our province. So we produce at least a reserve of 591 million metric tons of gold ore, and then primary copper 591 million metric tons, and then gold ore 25 million tons. So, not only nga copper lang atong gina-produce and gold ore, we also have silver and molybdenum deposits, and we also produce non-metallic minerals nga magamit na to for agriculture or industrial uses. So, before Toledo became like a copper city, no? With the heart of gold mo na mo, ilahang theme sa ilahang murag tagline nila dito. Kitay kinadak-an nga copper mine. Okay? So, napigan pa na to ang Toledo on that part, no? But, eventually, no? Maybe due to environmental reasons, the copper mine in Sipalay, no? Nahunong siya. So the copper mine in Sipalay became dormant, meaning di na siya active karon, no? Dormant na siya since 2000. So 23 years have passed, wala naga-operate ang Sipalay copper mine. But sa una, no, we are the country's the Philippines largest copper mine. No, daghan kaayo ta gina-produce ng copper for different uses. So again, not only copper mine, not only agriculture, not only fishing, even BPO companies. So BPO companies kanang mga call center, no? So daghan kaayo na siya duol sa Paglaom, 'di ba, no? Paglaom Stadium, and then ang BPO companies class, no? Um, they actually saved us from di ba ko ano, like economically lang ba? Sa economic nga aspect class, no, dako kaayog natabang ang BPO companies because di ba we rely solely on tourism industry. For example, like the tourism industry is a major contributor to the economy. Nya, pag abot sa pandemic, syempre nahunong na ang tanan nga mga tourism activities. Wala na yung travel, wala na yung magstay og hotel, wala na yung galaag. So you have to stay at home. So na-affected jud nga to ang economy because majority of the people that are working are from the tourism industry, from the hospitality industry. So dagdag nawad ang trabaho pod, no? So what happened is that the BPO company helped the economy to stay afloat even during the pandemic. So like the call centers, no? So naman sila yung mga work from home setups, gapadayon na Japon ang ilahang operation. Even wala sila sa office. Now, BPO companies are rampant, no, daghan na kay na siya sa Cebu IT Park, ma'am, tumoy to daghan kay dagko kay mga buildings nila, no, nindot kaayo lang mga buildings ito, tagas kaayo class, no, sa Bacolod daghan pug kaayo ta og BPO companies diri, okay. And not only that, no, since na-mention naman tag BPO companies in Bacolod City, in Bacolod City as well, daghan po og mga oil companies, factories, bottling plants, para sa nang Coca-Cola, di ba? Nga makita ninyo once you pass by from Morsha, padulong mo og Bacolod, magian ninyo ang Coca-Cola. And then allied industrial businesses, steel fabrication, power generation, agribusinesses, prawn culture, mga pasayan, and other aquaculture ventures. Pero pag abot sa BPO, daghan po kaayo ta og workers, no. We have an estimated of 35,000 workforce in the IT BPO industry, working in 20 major companies. So among the notable BPO companies in Bacolod are Convergys, Teleperformance, TTEC, Focus Direct International Bacolod, Panasiatic Solutions, Ubiquity Global Services, Transcom Asia, and iCore. So as of 2019, na ay 13 kabuok operating PEZA registered IT parks and centers. So especially na ko yung mga estudyante sa college, no, nga ning untat or nag-stop og eskwela, nag-apply sa BPO company, and they were able to provide food for their family, even makasave enough to go back to schooling, no. So dako po tabang ang BPO company in terms of our economy. Okay, so we are done with economy. Let's now proceed to food and agriculture. This is the last discussion before we proceed with our dinner break for tonight. No, I know, basta yung gutom na, it's 7 o'clock. We will just finish food and agriculture nga discussion. Then we'll take a short 30 minutes break. Actually, I hope that's enough for dinner, or kung nahuman na mo og dinner dira, no, kanang makapahaway from the discussion, so that once we come back by 8 o'clock, hopefully by 7:30 mahuman ta, no, by 8 o'clock mabalik ta, we can proceed now with our continuation na sa to ang class. Okay, so let's proceed with food and agriculture first, no, before dinner. So Negros Occidental's output for more than 1 million metric tons of crop year 2000 to 2003 accounts for nearly half of the country's sugar production in an industry that generates at least an annual revenue of 18 billion. So imagine just for the sugar industry alone, 18 billion ang atong estimated annual revenue, and that was way back before in 2000 to 2003. How much more karon, di ba, no? So there are 12 sugar mills in the province, but out of the 12 sugar mills, only 10 ra ang operational or are currently gapaday na Japon, no, sa pag refine og sugar, no, pag process og sugar canes to sugar. And then out of that, of course, syempre si Victoria's Milling Company, since siya man ang world's largest integrated sugar mill. So dako pug kayo siya og highest rated capacity with 15,000 tons cane per day. So however, dili lang pod no si Negros Occidental class magdepende sa sugarcane, no. Naman po times nga mo shift, no, ang demand sa sugarcane, for example. So unpredictable man, no, dili lang pod all the time that we rely on one product alone. So ka-diversify pod og agricultural products si Negros Occidental nga ginabaligya sa uban nga lugar. Like for example, production of rice and hybrid rice, di ba? So ano po ta og hybrid rice? No, 10.3 tons per hectare ang ato ang gina-produce nga hybrid rice. And not only rice, no, and sugarcane, but also corn, no? Corn and other fruit and vegetable crops except sa banana and cassava. Okay? And then we also have harvested coconut nuts, at least 139 million ang coconut nuts nga to ang na-produce and gina-export sa ubang lugar. And also other fruit and vegetable crops nga mo total of at least 110 million kilograms. And not only crops and vegetables, no, and even fruits, but also poultry and livestock. Since we are able to quarantine and protect, no, our province from foot and mouth disease and bird flu, so we were able to have a total production of livestock and poultry of at least 49,000 metric tons. So daghan tag na produce, no, kay ato man na control ang bird flu, foot and mouth disease. So daghan tag na produce nga livestock and poultry. Okay? And then again, also fishing, no, kay out of all the out of all the cities and municipalities in the province nato, no, 9 kabuok syudad and 16 kabuok municipality ang ga-depend on fishing as their main industry, as their main source of income. Okay? Kay daghan man kaayo og mga syudad and municipalities class who are located along the coastline. That's why they depend on fishing as their livelihood. Okay. So we're now done with culture and the arts. So kuan na ta, no? Mag-dinner sa we're not done with culture and the arts, sorry. We're done with agriculture, no, food and agriculture. So as promised, we will have a short dinner break. So it's already 7:13. So we will discuss culture and arts, festivals, and then infrastructures and media. So muna nabilin nga topics nato, no, after dinner. You'll discuss everything. Let's have call siguro 8:50 not 8:50, sorry, 7:50 kay sayo man tanang humano 7:13 pa man. So by 7:50, so 10 minutes before 8 p.m., I want you all to come back here in our Google Meet room. I will just leave it here. I-mute lang ninyo inyong microphone and i-turn off inyong cam. You can have dinner, or if you are done eating dinner, no, well, discuss ko kaon mo, yan aminaw mampun mo, hopefully. And then pwede lang mo ka-take aning 30 minutes na short break to have at least kanang break from the discussion. Okay, so it's 7:14 na, no? So let us come back by 7:50. Take your dinner, take a short break, water break ba ron, no? Or you want to review your notes for prelim exams sa uban subjects, you can do that. Just make sure to come back by 7:50 so that we can continue with our discussion. Okay? So is that clear, everyone?
Yes, miss. Thank you.
Yes.